Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, it's time to eat some crow. Any of you people that have been following my channel for, quite a while, pretty much since the beginning, know that I have had some issues with a certain brand of holster. And in my last video about them, I essentially swore them off. I said, these things are junk, blah, 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 blah. And I swore off, I believe I said, I think I bought my last Tagua holster. The first one that I got, I ordered online. I could not size fit my gun, but Tagua claimed that holster fit a Ruger SP101 2¼ inch barrel. I ordered it, I got it in, and my revolver swam in that holster. It did not fit well, at all. So, I sold that holster, and I ended up buying, getting one actually from Holster Pro for it. Very good fit holster there. So, my next one, I was like, I love the price. Tagua has got a great price point. I took a chance on them again, and I ordered one for my SIG 238. An inside the waistband, very basic holster. It had the metal clip on it. I wish I'd have brought one down here. It slides inside your pants, has a single metal clip. Well, the gun fit that holster beautifully. Fit in there really nice. The first time I took that holster and slipped it over my belt, it sprung the clip. The clip on that holster, that metal clip, was so weak, so just a piece of crap, that it sprung it the first time I pushed it over my belt. That's when I swore them off. I was like, these things are absolute junk. Universal, doesn't fit anything properly, blah, blah, blah. Well, yesterday, the friends I went shooting with, we took a trip down to Fort Collins, Colorado, and we went down to Rocky Mountain Shooter Supply. This is a place we hadn't been to before. We heard that they had like an indoor shooting range and all this. We wanted to check it out. Fort Collins is about 45-50 miles from where I live. But in the winter, it's almost impossible lots of times to go out and shoot simply because of the wind. If it isn't for the weather itself, the wind during the winter around here is pretty much constant. So we wanted to go down and check it out, check out the indoor range, find out the costs, so on and so forth, which we did. And they had a decent selection of holsters in there, but the vast majority of them were Tagua. Had some Galco, Blackhawk Serpas. Well, I wanted to get a belt holster for my Kahr CW9. I did not have one. So when I saw their holsters, they had them kind of labeled on the shelf. Here's the H&Ks, the Glock, the Springfield, the 1911s, blah, 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 blah. But they didn't have a section for the Kahr. So I went and asked somebody, I said, hey, can you look up and see, because I'm sure that there's, because Galco even does it. They'll say, well, this holster will fit the Kahr, this and that, and it'll also fit, other brands and stuff. So this guy goes, I just seen one for a Kahr, so he came over and he found this one. Well, this one here, it says is for the Kahr P40, also fits the kel-tec PF9. Matter of fact, I haven't tried my PF9 in this. I bet it don't fit as good as this does. So I've got the Kahr CW9. So I told him, I said, well, I'm very picky about my holster fit. I knew that they had a CW9 in their counter. He said, well, yeah, we can do a test fit on it. So we did, and it fit very, very nice. It's a thumb brake leather right hand belt. You can see that it's got a pretty good cant on it. Try and get this thing away enough. You can see pretty good forward cant. It's a nice looking holster. It terminates right here exactly where I like it to. To me, I don't like to have a bunch of extra hanging down below the slide, the barrel, because that's just something to stick down even further to be seen underneath a shirt or a jacket or something. But whenever we slid this thing in, that gun I'm moving it, you can see it moving just a hair. But it's not swimming in it. It slides in nicely. got a nice fit. It's not overly tight. It's not loose. I've had this gun sitting in this overnight and stuff, trying to stretch it out. She's a stiff booger. You get her out of the package, this part right in here and all is flat. I wore this some last night just trying to get this to bend and contour to my body a little bit. But you know, I don't have no metal clips to deal with this one. I mean, as long as the gun fits well, I don't really see too much that can go wrong with this. This holster, these Taguas like this, I mean, depending on where you get it, anywhere between $30 and $40. This gun shop had this on their shelf for $39 plus tax. You know, if I would have came home and ordered it online, I probably could have saved myself maybe $5 after you figure shipping and everything. But I got to bring it home. I didn't have a holster for this gun. Now I do. And it fits it very well. I'm going to put this thing on and let you see how it looks on the body. See the cant, how far down below my belt it hangs, blah blah blah. So I'll be right back. Alright, there it is on the belt. You see it's got a pretty good forward cant to it. I have it worn back just a little bit, maybe around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Just like a lot of this, I mean, this style holster is just real good for keeping the gun close to your body. You can see that it's not sticking out, dangling out. It's pretty close, and I don't have this belt cinched down real tight. Not that it probably would matter just to look at it, but that's what she looks like. Getting her out. Good. And once you pull the thing out, which I mean, if you're carrying this thing around, more than likely, hopefully, you're not going to be pulling this thing out all the time. That actually snapped back together pretty good. Like I say, it's been sitting in it all night. I'll show you with a shirt over it. I haven't even looked at this to see what it would look like, so I mean, where this thing is, you know, pulled in to the body nice and tight. The bottom of the holster is right here, so I've got a fair amount of fabric, you know, 3-4 inches still hanging down. Obviously the shirt is loose, which is, if you're doing concealed carry, you want your clothing to be loose. But there she is. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so the bottom line is you know, Tagua is a pretty affordable holster. I know that there are other holster makers, like guys that make them in their garage and stuff, that you can get them, you know, for about the same money. I know that there are some very good companies out there that make some really fine products. There's also some stuff out there that isn't so good. But I've had real good luck with buying holsters from people, you know, like on the internet and what have you, you know, the mom and pop holster shops. My suggestion would be is if you're looking, you know, for a holster for your gun, with Tagua, at this point I would still want to do a fit to make sure that my gun fits in that holster the way I want it to. If I was to go with a Galco, I have yet to have an issue with a Galco holster. You know, they sell holsters, and I mean, one holster model might fit different brands, makes of guns, and the fit is still good. But these people here, they're still kind of, I'm still watching them. But this holster right here, for the money, Very pleased. Very pleased. I'm going to pull this off of here. I got my kel-tec down here. Pull this holster off. And I'm going to try my kel-tec. It says it'll fit the kel-tec PF9. And I know that this Kahr is a little bit wider and bigger gun than that PF9 is. So this might be a case in point. I'll show you the fit difference. I mean, this I can just tell by feeling this is a smaller gun. Let's see. You know what? Well, other than the thing being way, I mean, that's pushed all the way in. I can't get it in no further. And look how much of this holster sticks down past the end of the gun. See, to me, that's unacceptable. I don't like that. But that's me. Call me anal, whatever. To me, that is not a good fit. This, does it go in there? Yeah. Does this snap? Boy, I ain't going to screw this up for how well it fits my car. But in order to get that to snap, I would really have to shove this thing down in there and try and get it, because the way it is right now, I don't know how well you can see that, but that snap point is off quite a bit. So I mean, that's case in point. If I was to buy this holster based on this saying PF9, I'd be pissed. Case in point. Why, if I'm going to get one of these, I'm going to have to size it. I won't take their word for it. I just won't. But as far as the CW9 in this holster, boy, that's beautiful. Anyway, rambled enough. Tagua. Take your chances. This one right here, happy with. We'll see ya. Bye.